6. Why are genes? What are genes? And why do they matter? The instruction manual. What is the DNA? The DNA is a long, tiny, shaped like a twisted ladder. It holds all of the instructions for how the body should look and work. The letters. The DNA uses 4 chemical letters to spell out words. These words are the recipes that tell the cells what to build. So, what are the genes? And individual recipes. A gene is a specific part of your DNA. Think of it as a recipe in a huge cookbook. You have about 20,000 of these recipes. The building blocks. Each gene tells your body how to make a protein. These proteins then go on to build their hair, eyes, and muscles. Faces and features. The parts of you that everyone sees first. Eye color. The color team. Many genes work together to decide your eye color. Melanin. This is a natural paint. Lots of it makes eyes brown, while a little bit makes your eyes blue. Light scattering. Blue eyes don't actually have blue paint. They just look blue because of how light bounces off of them. Hair color. Brown and black. These colors come from a pigment called eumelanin. Most people in the world have genes that make a lot of this point. Red and blonde. Red hair comes from a different paint called melanin. Blonde hair happens when your genes only have a tiny bit of any paint. Hair texture. Curly versus straight. Your genes decide the shape of your hair roots. Round roots make straight hair, while oval roots make curly hair. Strong bonds. The chemical bonds inside your hair are also decided by your genes. These bonds hold the hair in its specific shape. Skin tone. Your skin tone is decided by a group of genes that act like a volume knob for melanin. The paint protects your body from being hurt by too much sun. People from very sunny places usually have genes for darker skin to stay safe. Freckles. Sunspots. Freckles are small clumps of melanin. The MC1R gene. This specific gene is often responsible for both red hair and freckles. Sun power. Your genes decide if you have freckles, but the sun is what makes them show up. Dimples. What are they? Dimples are caused by a tiny difference in a muscle in your face. When you smile, the skin pulls into a little hole. Strong inheritance. Dimples are a dominant trait. If one of your parents has them, you have a high chance of having them too. Earlobes. 3 lobes. Some people have earlobes that hang down and they are not attached to the side of their face. Attached lobes. Other people have genes that make their earlobes attached directly to the side of their head. It is a simple genetic difference. Growth and strength. How your body builds its structure. The height team. Over 700 genes. Height is not just one gene. It is a huge team of over 700 genes, all working together to grow your bones. Nutrition matters. Genes set your potential height, but eating good food and getting enough sleep helps those genes reach their goal. Muscle types. Sprinting. Some genes, like ACTN3, build muscles for a quick burst of speed, endurance. Other genes build muscles that can work for a very long time without getting tired. 3. Training. You can train your muscles, but your genes decide your starting point. Metabolism. Energy usage. Your genes decide how fast your body burns energy from food. This is called your metabolism. Storing fuel. Some genes are better at storing energy as fat for later, while others are better at using it right away. Inside your body, the parts of you that are hidden away. Your blood type. Type A. Your genes. The genetic rule for type A is for your genes to put A markers on your cells. The genetic rule for type B is to put B markers on your cells. And the rule for type AB is both A and B markers, and type O is to put no markers on your cells at all. Your sleep clock. Morning people. Some genes make you feel most awake early in the day. Night owls. Other genes make you feel more energetic late at night. Sleep need. Your genes even decide if you need 6 hours or 9 hours for sleep to feel good. The immune system. Fighting germs. Your HLA genes help your immune system tell the difference between your body and a virus or bacteria. Unique defense. Everyone has a slightly different immune shield based on their specific genes. Taste sensitivity. Bitter tastes. Some people have genes that make them super tasters. Fruits like broccoli can taste very bitter to them. Sweet tooth. Other genes might make you crave sugary foods more than your friends. It is all in your code. The power of scent. Scent receptors. You have hundreds of genes just for smelling. Personal world. Because your genes are unique, you smell the world differently than anyone else. The sun sneeze. Do you ever sneeze when you walk into bright sunlight? This is a real genetic trait called the photic sneeze reflex. If you have it, it is because your genes have crossed the signals between your eyes and your nose. About OR6A2. OR6A2, or factory 6 subfamily A member 2, is a specific gene in your DNA that contains the blueprint for building a scent receptor inside your nose, and it is entirely responsible for why Clinto tastes like soup to about 10% to 20% of the population. Clinto, Cilantro naturally contains organic chemical compounds called chemical structure to the fragrances used in synthetic soaps and detergents. While most people have a version of the OR6A2 gene that allows them to perceive a complex herbal and crispy flavor profile, individuals with a specific genetic variation possesses receptors that are hypersensitive to these aldehydes alone. Because your sense of smell contributes up to 80% of what you perceive as flavor, the brains of people with this genetic variant intercept the scent signals from the herb and immediately interpret them as household dish soap, proving that an intense dislike for Clinto is a hardwired genetic trait rather than just picky eating. What if a bug bites you? So if a bug bites you, it leaves behind a tiny bit. It would leave behind a tiny bit of its saliva or venom, triggering a quick defense response from your immune system. Your body views this foreign substance as an intruder and immediately releases them to a chemical called histamine, which rushes blood and protective white blood cells to the area to help heal it. This intense local immune activity is exactly what causes the classic symptoms of swelling, redness, and itching. To treat a bite, you should wash the area with soap and soap and water. Apply an ice pack to cool down the inflammation, and absolutely avoid scratching it, which can break the skin and lead to a bacterial infection. While most bites fade away in a few days, you could always tell an adult or see a doctor right away if you notice signs of an infection, a target-like bullseye rash, or severe allergic reaction like trouble breathing or dizziness.